Okay, hello all. It's Jalmari here once again, and today I'm talking about MVP, so minimum viable product, and the challenges with this expression. Okay, so the first the first challenge is that it's already been there, this MVP thinking at least for a decade. So world has changed drastically since that, and originally it was more like startups building something, but nowadays, like here we can see from Google Trends, it's getting more and more popular day by day, and also so it's people use it already in many other contexts like marketing, operations, software development. Maybe it was there also in the beginning anyway, but it's widely used, and in most of the cases I can see that the point is missed. So it's somehow people build something 95% ready, and then they say that okay, this is MVP, but that's not MVP because you already spent, you burned all the resources because it's 95% ready, but instead you would like to spot the relevant 5% and hit for that. Okay, and now kind of like so for me it's actually the MVP thinking. It's more like mental tool. It's a way to think, and that's the most powerful thing there. So you need to really like double down that what is the one kind of unsure thing in your assumption you want to test if something is going to work or not. So testing kind of your hypothesis, and that's the kind of the golden nugget to find. Well, the one thing you are uncertain and you want to try if it works or not. And then the second hard part here is that it's our ego, it's the little perfection mind, the little perfectionist voice in our head that is heavily limiting us to roll out anything that is really MVP, because we start to think that hey, it's not look pretty, blah blah blah, what others are thinking, how's my brand going, like how is it going to affect my brand. Well, if you don't have any product yet, you don't have any brand you could hurt, so that's a good news, and so on. And then there is this absolutely outdated information, like 10 years ago when I was starting to look some startup things, people talk about a lot about mockups, for example. Okay, if the first thing, if you want to do MVP or whatsoever, to go and showcase your idea, do a mockup of your website or your UI. But it doesn't, the world doesn't just go like that anymore. Like doing a mockup, it takes hours, or pays like hundreds for someone to do it. But if you build actual website, it's like 5 minutes and it's free. So yeah. And kind of the last thing here is that in this MVP, the one challenging thing is the words like minimum viable product. I think this word MVT, so minimum viable test, that's actually much more kind of like well, it just gives, it's easier to get the point and think how to build the MVP if you consider it as minimum viable test, because now the product word, people get caught on that somehow, and that's why it's already, because the product somehow kind of the visualize in our eyes something that it's already there, something tangible. But if you think about it as a test, like it is in most of the cases, it's much easier to get it work. And of course it's case by case, and if you are building some kind of physical product or hardware, then it's a little bit different road with all this prototyping stuff and so on. But in most of the businesses nowadays, it's like service or software, so it's more about testing the dynamics, the idea there, the logics behind it, so it doesn't require as much physical thinking. Anyway, that's my 2 cents for this, and please let me know how that sounded. Okay, thanks, bye.